Good afternoon. Hello, and you're watching CNN News 18 with me, Anusha Soni. Our top focus this hour is an exclusive piece of information that we are getting for you. This is a special story that we've tracked at news18.com and here at CNN News 18. Let's cut across to these breaking developments that we get for you at this point in time. We told you yesterday how Pakistan continues to spew a venom against India via their school textbooks. That was part 1 of News 18 Expose. We told you how Pakistan instills hate in the young minds and spreads a fake narrative about India and Hindus. This is part 2 of our story. We tell you how Pakistan is brainwashing children with a communal propaganda. They are squarely blaming India for disturbing, and I'm quoting, balance of power in the region with nuclear tests. They further go on to wrongly accuse Hindus, and I'm quoting once again, for organizing Muslim genocide and of not letting the Kashmir dispute settle. These are class 10 history textbooks which are being taught at Pakistani schools. They run down India as a nation while wrongly portraying historical events that have happened. Those are the details and developments coming in. This is part of a propaganda and a campaign to adversely affect young minds in Pakistan. This also tells you that how the eventual factory of radicalization actually works in. When you put such kind of information, history in the wrong context, quoting wrong facts and figures, giving a particular twist and turn of hate and bigotry to historical facts, that's the kind of narrative you really set in. And these are not, books which are being taught at a religious institution or some madrasa. These are textbooks which are being taught in Pakistan. In part 1 of our expose, we told you about how the textbooks present a certain version of Mahatma Gandhi, of the Indian National Congress and Hindus. And these are class 10 textbooks. Well, to tell you more about this story, my colleague Anand Narasimhan with us on the broadcast. Anand, over to you.
So this is a continuing part of the investigation here at CNN News 18. Vatsala Shrangi has poured and scarred through some more textbooks. So if it was class 8 and 9 where history was being distorted, now there is more vitriol, a communal angle that stands out, and of course continued disinformation and misinformation. So let's try and understand what makes the textbook of class 10 students. So in the textbook of class 10 students, Pakistan gives its children communal lessons. Now sample this. The textbook blames India for disturbing the balance of power in the region with its 3 nuclear tests in Pokhran in May 1998. History and of course the way it's chronicled, the information is otherwise, you and me know, but also accuses India of forcing Pakistan to launch a series of nuclear tests. So somewhere you see the justification for everything that nation has done is buttered and it's perhaps pegged on India. Speaking on the Kashmir issue, this is the next one. Pakistan in its textbooks accuses Hindus and Sikhs of organizing genocide of the Muslim population to further their agenda. So what happened on the 22nd of October 1947? But however, textbooks don't speak about the number of Hindus and Sikhs killed. In every other chapter, Pakistan points out to India being a hostile neighbor. The textbook for class 10 underlines religion as the basis of Pakistan's claim over Kashmir and claims that the Muslim population wanted Kashmir to be a part of Pakistan. It also squarely blames India for not settling the Kashmir dispute and goes on to call India arrogant and that Kashmir is important to Pakistan due to its Muslim identity. The textbook not only blames India of occupying Kashmir, but also accuses India of playing a key role in the separation of East Pakistan, which today is Bangladesh. The textbook claims Indian propaganda about West Pakistan's exploitation of East Pakistan infused hatred in the people of East Pakistan, which resulted in a full-scale rebellion in the province. The source is the Federal Textbook Board, Islamabad, but very clearly it is spread right across, ladies and gentlemen, across all provinces. Vatsala Shrangi, Assistant Editor, News 18, who's been scouring through pages and pages of these history books, is with us. Vatsala, are you all right? Is your mind still boggling based on what you have read?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So take us through what you found. 8th standard, 9th standard and now 10th standard.
So these are class 10 textbooks
Yeah.
And it is what I would like to say is that it is more of a series of accusations against the Indian government, pre-independence and post-independence, as well as a lot of anti-Hindu stuff, which is not just incorrect. It is also morally inappropriate. There are references to India not allowing to settle Kashmir dispute. That is one. Then organizing genocide of Muslim population is a completely distorted fact, because it does not mention anything about Hindus and Sikhs being killed on the other hand. Then again the book refers, in every other line or so, it kind of refers to India as a hostile neighbor, as a neighbor who's not cooperating, who's not who's not allowing the other side to be, basically. Then it also underlines religion as the very basis of its claim over Kashmir, since they believe that it was part of the area which is now Pakistan. It squarely blames India for almost everything that went wrong with Pakistan. So this is not the way students can be taught history, showing another nation in a very bad light, that too through distorted facts. So that is what I'd want to say.
Were you able to, in your head, when you read these texts, automatically say this is wrong, this is misinformation, this is distortion?
Yeah, I'd like to say so, because when we grew up studying history, I cannot remember even one instance when I would think or read of another nation, be it Pakistan or any other nation for that matter, in this kind of a feeling, this feeling of being so anti about some other, the people on the other side or their governments. It was always objective, it was always to the point, it was clear cut. There was no exaggeration, there was no distortion of facts. So your mind, when you're going through the book, you'd say, oh, this cannot be true, this is not right, this cannot be so, and it isn't.
Can you read one of the excerpts that we've been talking about for our viewers, just to also reaffirm that we've actually got hold of the textbooks and we are getting you excerpts from the textbook. Can you read it out, please? Yeah.
Yes. So this is chapter first, which talks about of the class 10 textbook, which is called History of Pakistani Studies. So it is under the headline Important Steps of Nawaz Sharif's Government. So here it says.
Can you move your right hand away from your right hand, just your right hand, hold the paper on your left hand and keep it down, please, keep it down. Yeah, there you go. And
Is it better? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So India was officially invited to resolve the Kashmir dispute, but these efforts did not succeed due to Indian arrogance. Hindu extremists demolished the historic Babri Masjid in 1992, and the National Assembly of Pakistan condemned this brutal incident by passing a resolution. So here it outrightly calls India arrogant. The use of these adjectives to explain a historical event in a state syllabus is this is completely.
In these textbooks, did you ever find mention of how many temples have been destroyed over in Pakistan?